7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes a reverse. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Minshew sets to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that's complete to Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line. Here's Minshew. He's got the rookie from Georgia. That's Brock Bowers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun is Minshew. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Trenton Simpson. Well, he just flew in there to drop him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle. You at X. Shut up.
Jackson. Going deep for Walker. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Ravens had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Hey.
Jackson now. Going deep for Walker. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second and a couple. From the gun, Minshew to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Davante Adams, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield. So a solid return to the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Middle.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Hey, middle.
And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll look to throw here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Hold on, ready? Hey, hey. Sit up.
Now it's Jackson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, report. Report. You changed it.
Here's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Now 2nd and 3.
Minshew sets to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, 30 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. Breaks through the contact. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 9 yards is the loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now Minshew. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That .21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll set up a throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Open man is Tucker. He'll get it inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
It'll be Minshew again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First down, here's White. He'll take this to the 46.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers,
49 yards.
and the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Shoves him off at the 20.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On the handoff, it's Laube. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 38, Minshew keeps himself upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Hey, middle. Nice shot. Hey. Sit up.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And this time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. That's caught by Tucker. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Jackson. Rolling left.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
You changed it. You at X. You at X. Ready, shot?
Jackson.
And now here is another interception. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Minshew sets to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Still shedding tackles. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Raiders, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2.
I say, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say, okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say, okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say, loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't don't know why she mad, 'cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her.